Hello friends, welcome to this session of data visualization with R using ggplot2. In this session, we are going to learn how to visualize data using Lollipop chart. Data visualization is the step in between data and data analysis. Visualization of data makes the trends and patterns clearly visible, which is not possible by looking at a spreadsheet. And the trends and patterns help to take decision about statistical tests or statistical learning method to be used to understand the data. Here is an example of a class in which student D has performed the best in the class. This plot can be modified further to extract more information. This is Lollipop chart as it looks like lollipop and many a times looks beautiful as compared to bar plot. Now we'll start learning Lollipop chart. We will work in R Studio. This is the data for the chart. Name is equal to letters 1 to 10. This is for name of students and scores of those students in a particular subject, and 10 scores are there. And these scores are stored in data frame using function data.frame, vector name, comma, score. And we will see this data frame now. I will run this name, score and data frame. Run this df and data frame is there. Student A has scored 20, student B has scored 35 and so on. Just like bar plot, lollipop plot can be used to compare two or more categories. Here, I have compared maximum and minimum temperatures of some cities in India. When we get data in the form of data frame, we are perfectly ready to start plotting the data. For that, we require package ggplot2, and for that, install ggplot2 if it is not installed. You can install it using install packages, name ggplot2, or alternatively you can go to tools, install packages and type there ggplot and click install. I have installed it, I will not install. Then we'll call the library ggplot2. Library ggplot2 has been called. Then we will start with function ggplot. Function ggplot, first argument is data, and that data argument we have is the df, data frame where our data is there. Then aesthetics, we have to map our x and y axis, and that aesthetics in bracket x is equal to name and y is equal to score. We'll add the geom point. That's the first step towards lollipop, and this scatter is there, scattered points are there. Now to these scattered points we will add geom segment, and very carefully look at geom segment. Here we will use aesthetics again to map x is equal to name. For segment, end is also required because it is line segment. X end is equal to again name, and y is equal to 0. We will keep y shall start with 0, and y end will be score. We'll run this to look the effect, and these lollipops are there. Not good to see. We'll color those, and to color those we'll map aesthetics color to name, and each of those lollipop will have a different color. Colors are there. Now we'll add size to the point. Size is equal to the geom point we'll add argument size. Size is equal to 6. We will go larger points. Large points are there, and now our plot is looking like lollipop. You may want to increase size. After this aesthetics of geom segment, add size is equal to 2 is sufficient. Thicker lines will be there. These thicker lines are there. Good plot, and this is the lollipop plot you want. You can further decorate it using customizations offered by ggplot2. Here I will add theme, and that is black and white, and run. Theme black and white is there. You can change the title and axis titles also using labs function. In bracket, title is equal to lollipop chart, x is equal to names of name of student, y is equal to score, and we will hear that inverted code shall be completed, and run. And this is the lollipop chart with titles also, axis titles. Here name of student not got changed because X is capital. I will change it to small and run. And now name of student is there. White axis titles is also there. This is about lollipop chart. This is the data for the example. Three vectors are there. First vector is city, contains 5 names of cities. Second vector is max, which is temperature, 5 temperature, which corresponds to maximum temperature in the cities. Then minimum, this vector corresponds to minimum temperatures of the cities. These three vectors are enclosed in the data frame df, data.frame, and in as argument, the three vector names are given. I will run this city, max, min, and df. Now we will see the structure of the df. Now here you can see that those max and minimum temperatures are against the name of the city. But these two are temperatures, same measurement. Now this is called as wide table. In long table, these two temperatures will be in a single column. And long tables are very useful when you want to compare different categories. And to make this table, long table, to combine these two max and min vectors together as a single vector, we need to use a function from tidier package. For that, you can install tidier package using this function, install.packages tidier, or you can go to tools, install packages, and type tidier there and install this tidier function. I will not install because I have installed it already. Then we'll run the library tidier. Then this df is equal to gather function. This gather function has arguments df, that is data frame, and our columns to be gathered will come from this data frame. This category function where this mean and max categories will be there. Then temperature where the values of temperatures will be stored, and these two columns will be gathered in this temperature value. I will run this, and now we have the columns gathered together as a single column df. Now we have this category vector where the category of temperature is mentioned. Minimum temperature 26, minimum for Mumbai 25, minimum for Kolkata 26, and here that maximum category is there. Now this is called as long table, and long tables are very useful for comparison of categories. And here we'll go for the plot. We'll call the ggplot function. First argument is data, and this is our data frame name df. Then aesthetics will map x axis to city, y axis to temperature, and a color will be mapped to category vector. Then geom point, in this geom point size of points will be 10, plus will add geom segment. In aesthetics, x is equal to city, x end of segment will be city, y will start with 30 and y end will be the actual temperature of the city, and theme will be black and white to get the background black and white. I will run that, and this is the plot, and quite good lollipop plot. We can customize this further. I will flip the coordinates using the function coord flip, and I will run it. Coordinates got flipped. Now temperature is the x axis and city is the y axis. We will add threshold value to add to the comparison geom h line, and this geom h line function takes aesthetics. Aesthetics is equal to y intercept is equal to 30, and we'll run the code, and this threshold line is there which separates minimum temperature values from the maximum temperature values. That's all for lollipop plot. That's all for the lollipop plot. If you like the video, please press the like button. Share with your friends. Subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed to it. Happy coding, and thanks for watching this video. Thank you all.